My name is Taylor Hardin, and I was cinematographer, and I also played the role of Detective Alderson.
My name's Dexter Johnson, and I was the director, editor, and composer for this project.
I'm Connor Southwood. My role was co-director, co-writer, composer, and I played Nathan.
Vicky Gadd, producer, and on set it was sound recorder.
No, it was pretty much how I expected. I just read off the script and was like, oh, that'd be a nice shot. I was like, oh, that'd be a nice shot.
I didn't expect to compose at all, and because that was kind of a thing on the whim, and I didn't expect to be writing as much of it as I did. Yeah, that was kind of it. Yeah.
I didn't expect some of the camera. I didn't expect to use like the dollies and all the lighting rigs, which was nice. And I want to do more stuff with it because I've never actually got to use them before. So maybe using stuff like more camera equipment, like the jibs and the tracking things that are on the sliders.
Well, I don't say not expected to. I mean, I didn't plan on recording the sound, but I did it. And it's something I've done before. And yes, it went horribly wrong, but it's one of those things. And no, I don't think unexpected, but maybe next time I won't do the sound.
I feel like planning couldn't really have gone better. To be fair, I feel like, given the time frame we had, everything just went according to plan. For the planning side.
I think the plan went well. I think we got kind of pretty much everything sorted. We got a day kind of in as soon as we kind of did everything over because we had the entire half term. We kind of just did everything over a weekend. I got everything sorted and all the paperwork and stuff. Yeah.
The planning was excellent in my opinion. We were on top of everything. We were ready to go really quickly.
I think it was good. I mean, I think we managed to get literally everything done before we started filming. There was no no pre-production work that was done post or nothing that was rushed at the last minute. So I think we all managed to manage the project very
well. Filming itself, at the time I thought went okay. Like, all the shots were nice. All the audio was recorded, we thought. Yeah, it was a good experience, like on set and everything. We used like the dolly. We used a wide range of things. I felt like filming gone quite well.
Well, I think overall we got all the shots we wanted and the imaging shots. Obviously some of the audio wasn't recorded properly and that kind of sucked. But no, to be fair, overall it went pretty well. We got some nice shots. We got the dolly shot, as you were saying earlier, and yeah, pain in the ass. We had the performing arts slot, or just people outside screaming and just making random noises that we asked them to shut up like 3 times and they just wouldn't. So that was epic. So there's that sound in the audio. I feel like if we had a bit more time, it could have turned out a bit better. We could have got some a more variety of shots, but I think it went all right.
There was issues. The fact that we really struggled when it came to finding tripods because all the plates had gone, and then people outside the room being way too noisy when we were trying to record.
Filming went very well. I think that you did an excellent job directing and the actors and everything like that. And yeah, the actors were surprisingly good considering they've had no formal training or anything, and it was a very good script and it all went rather well and very good to plan.
No, I wouldn't say there was any surprise for filming. It just all sort of went, but people talking outside. Do not get me started on that. How many times did we have to tell them to show up? 3 times. And they didn't. They didn't.
Any surprises? Not really. I think again it was just the noise outside, but then we did on a whim just decide to use the dolly, which turned out pretty good. No, I think it was all right.
No, well, our original actor who was going to play Izzy's character, who actually forgot their costume and then having to get Izzy last minute. So I think that was about it for surprises.
I don't know. I think, like I say, everything went really smoothly. It was. I think that was a surprise. It normally, it normally doesn't. I was expecting something to go horribly wrong because that's just the industry. But no, I think the probably surprise was that everything went quite well.
No, I wouldn't say so. Just everything just went according to plan. Followed the shot list, followed the script, so everything was everything was planned out nicely, and it all went according to plan.
Trying to get everything in the small time frame we had, that was an ordeal. Trying to get, even though we did have like an hour and a half to spare when we finished, but it was just like making sure, okay, we've got this shot, is it good, do we need to do it again, if we're going to do it again, how much time do we have for the rest of the shots? And it was just kind of like a bit of pressure, and it was like once we'd finished filming in the studio, we had to move into the recording booth and be like, okay, now we have to get every shot in here. So that was kind of stressful.
Just trying to do it within about 4 hours. It wasn't even that long. It was like 4 minutes of what we were filming, but even so, like, I thought it would have taken longer or we would have been really tight, but we got it done fairly okay.
Some like the audio recording was very difficult. Obviously, not wanting to get in the way of the camera and still being able to record the sound properly. That was a difficult task, but it got done. It was alright.
Well, obviously, because I didn't edit, I just watched Dexter and Connor edit. It seemed like it was all going okay. Like, it seemed like everything was going well. And then, like, I watched it back for the first time. There was a lot of audio problems. In some scenes, it was too quiet. And wasn't it, like, recorded, like, in a different frame rate to what it was filmed?
Yeah, the rate of the audio was different to the rate of the film.
Yeah, so the rate of the audio was different, which isn't always good. And it was very quiet in some bits, and then, like, watching it back, there was some parts where I could only hear out of one ear, which also wasn't really ideal. And then in a couple of shots, we had a camera in the background, which again wasn't ideal, but no one noticed at the time of filming.
I would editing went pretty well. Again, trying to fix the audio, like, it just did not work. Like, we tried everything. We tried the noise removal, but then the audio sounded like even worse. And you can tell while watching it, like, there's a part where Taylor's speaking, and it just kind of, you can tell when the audio goes from like Zoom audio to camera audio, because the audio literally hadn't been recorded, which kind of sucked, but what are you going to do? I think we could have added... Wait, is that still... Yeah, still recording. Could have added the music in at different times, maybe, because sometimes it just kind of shows up randomly, but I think it flows well, to be fair. I think it works. Yeah.
I think it went as well as it could have. We fixed issues we had, like audio issues. We managed to get through them, or at least better them. And I really liked the ambience that we used, and the song we had chosen, and the cuts.
Yeah. The audio, trying to fix that, get that sorted. You know what it was? It was trying to, because some of the audio was missing, it was finding shots to put over audio where you couldn't see their mouths. So there was still like you could understand what was going on with the lines, but we didn't have the audio to sync up to them. So it was either we sync up the wrong audio and it just doesn't look right, or we have some like behind the head shots where I've just put audio in because we didn't have like the video to match it. So yeah, that was difficult.
Just when we were looking back over audio with people in the background that we didn't notice before.
I think the audio would have been like 1,000 times better, just because we'd have more time to make sure it's all recording. And then even if it didn't, we would have had time for ADR, like we would have had time to fix it. Like the thing with the camera being in the background, if we noticed that, we could have reshot that scene, and we just could have polished it up a lot more.
It was like being rushed again, stressful, and just it was just we could have probably got a better product if we had more time. But I think overall we kind of stuck our heads in and got everything sorted in time. And even though we just finished in time with editing.
I actually quite enjoyed it. I felt very productive.
I think it's been positive. Like, a large majority is positive. I haven't heard anything really negative about it, other than maybe the audio problems mentioned. But other than that, I'd say it's all positive.
I think it's been alright. There hasn't been anything overly negative, or there hasn't been overly positive either. It's just, it's been alright. I haven't gotten any major complaints from anyone, when you'd think you would. But
I think it's been quite good. I haven't heard that many people critique it, but from what I've heard, most people do like it, or at least the camera shots we used.
Well, posting it on the college Facebook group, we did get a lot of responses. People have liked it, and it's just a really good film. It's very well done, to an extent on your part, and it's probably one of the best films that I've seen from college.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how it went. I feel like it was a good group to work with. I just feel like it went really well. All the planning was done well. All the paperwork was done well. The filming went well. Editing went well. It was just that couple, like the audio, that let us down maybe a bit, and the camera being in the background of a couple shots.
I think if we had more time, it could have been better. And I think if the audio works, if we had time again to like do some ADR or something for the audio, that could have been good. And I enjoyed like filming. Filming was fun, and making music was fun. But I think overall it could have been better. But it was alright. Maybe
if I still work with you again, maybe I'd like a little bit more creative input on it. I felt like you kind of took control and you did well, but I would have liked to have had a say on some of the stuff as well. But it's just the way it went. You're better than me, and that's fair enough.
We're gone.
And maybe I would have liked that, but so maybe some things I'd change. Maybe a little bit more of a gritty tone to it. I felt like it was very, very dialogue heavy. Mm-hmm. But no, like I said, I still liked it, but maybe more of a gritty kind of like violence edge to it, because he was a terrorist. But maybe some just little creative differences that change.
I'm really happy with it. It's probably my favourite thing we've made so far, because it just looks really professional. It looks really good. I'll give Joaquin Phoenix a little kiss.